Firstly, the idea. In this part, I'm just briefly going to let you know how I get the idea knocked up together. Let's go back in time. This is a timeline. At first, we had shops. Everybody go to shops. I mean, top shops. Next, like very old style of commerce. When you want something, you have to go to these shops. But the problem with that is you have to find a shop near you because people in China, they won't be able to shop in Topshop. Afterwards, we had ASOS. It's e-commerce, e-shops. And then now we opened a lot wider window for people to shop. People in Australia, China, they can come to ASOS to shop. But the problem is still you have to go to ASOS to shop. Then social media take off. Then we start to have Facebook. ASOS is actually the first company on Facebook to launch Facebook shop. The idea is great, but it didn't take off. So what's next? What can we do better? What can we improve? I introduce you today WCommerce. W stands for World Wide Web. So the idea is everyone can shop from any website in the world. They can shop on ASOS. So that's your globe in your basket. Then any bloggers can set up shops on all these blogging websites. From our research, these are the website 20-year-old girls goes the most, like Paris Hilton, Heat, OK, Elle, Vogue. All the people can go to those websites and shop as well. The question is, how can we achieve that? How can we make the shop happen? How can we allow people to shop? And then incorporate with the ASOS will. Buttons. We have Facebook buttons, we have tweet buttons. So let me introduce you today the ASOS button.
In true hackathon style, we've decided against presentations. We're going with a whiteboard. So this is our wireframe and sprint plan, which we knocked together in an entire 30 minutes at the start of the hackathon. It's a little bit small in retrospect, but we'll go with it and it'll make a little bit more sense when we do the demo after this. So the idea is that we've got the button, the very generic, nondescript button. So the button goes in anywhere you like. You can stick this button anywhere, but literally it's one line. You can put that in your blog, you can put that in your Tumblr, on your Facebook page, you can stick it on your website, and everyone we know out there from the metrics and from the web trends tracking that we get in, people are running their own fashion blogs, they're running their own Tumblrs, they're talking about fashion. They like it, they think it's cool. So we've given the ASOS button. It's like the Facebook button and the tweet button combined and then a bit better. The Facebook button, one line in, you put it in, and what you provide when you do that is you tag your pictures. So you tag your picture with a product ID. You can give it a product ID and or a search string. And in doing so, we go through all the pictures on your blog and we get those products and we hook them up together to the API. So the clicking on the ASOS button puts a pop-up over the website. So we're not taking people away from your blog, we're just allowing them to interact further. And that will show you one main product and another 6 smaller products and showcase those products out to you. Now the reason we've done search and products is so you can link to a specific product, but we didn't want to leave like dead links out there when we take products offline. So you put the search in there as well, and it's constant and it's fresh. And we can control those results using the pre-existing Threadhopper Business Manager. We can push and promote to people what they've got through there. We can manipulate the locale that's used, and we can push the products out that we want. Expensive ones, ones we can't sell, whatever we want. From this pop-up, you can pick the product, and you get taken through to the next window. Again, this is still in a small pop-up over your website. We're not taking any traffic away from you. And from there, maintaining the corporate identity and stylings from the website so you know you're on ASOS.com and not buying through someone random, you can view the pictures, you can zoom, you can search for the pictures just like you can on the site. Pick through the size and colours and read about them, you can see the price, you can see if it was reduced, or all the normal things that you get searching ASOS in the same styling so you know you're safe. And you can add to bag directly from that pop-up. From there you can go back to your first screen and you can have a look at some of the more suggestions, or just keep going through the blog and there might be more stuff in there. You can go through to the next pictures and you might see some more, and at every opportunity there's a button there to check out. It shows you what you've got in your bag so far. It checks you out straight to the login page on the checkout, 2 clicks and you've bought. We've got this running, we've set up a test Tumblr, we've created some content randomly, and we've integrated this out there in live, running on live data.
It's quite an interesting technical challenge. Most importantly, we wanted to make it really simple to do. The market that we were looking at trying to do this for are people writing fashion blogs who are really not interested in the technology. Somehow, we had to get this button onto their pages without them having any technical skill. So we've given them one script. Now, this is a blog that I have bashed together called ASOS Test or something. As you can see from the URL up here, it is live. Anyone can go and look at it right now. And inside the markup for this page, somewhere in the setup for Blogspot, I have dumped this little script that we wrote. Now, what that does is it trawls through the content of this blog. When the page loads, it goes, oh, the person that wrote this blog has marked this image as being pink trousers. They've also happened to have marked this one as blue trousers. They've gone through all of their relevant posts and gone, well, that's a nice yellow top. And that's it. That's all the work they've had to do. So, as somebody else coming along to look at this fashion blog and reading about this yellow top, for example, I go, oh, there's a little A button. I'll hit it and see what happens. This has now thrown us up, without leaving where we are, the basket and checkout process of ASOS. So they have marked that as this particular product by choosing a size and clicking Add to Bag. Lo and behold, it is now added to my bag. Now, if I close this button here, I'm still in the blog. I haven't lost any of the context about where I was. I can continue to read and browse. And again, if I go further up, this one, which we've said the blog has marked as pink jeans, if we hit the button, we hit the ASOS API again. This time the API has returned us stuff that fits with whatever the blogger has said this image is of, so pink jeans. We choose to, I don't know, let's have a look at this one. Yes, very nice, I'll have some of those. Choose my size, add it to the bag. Okay, very happy with that. Again, I could continue shopping and carry on browsing, but I'm pretty happy with the purchases I've made here. So I think this time I'll go and pay. Tab that I was on previously is still there. Now I'm in a different window, and here's my basket. Pre-populated, ready to go. I can now complete my purchase, buy my items, go back to the tab that I was at before. It's my standard ASOS, we're obviously on the site now. To create that experience, all that had to be done by the person writing this blog, in this particular case me, was dump in one little script and set a single attribute for the technical people on the image tag within their items in the blog. That gives us an opportunity to drive sales to our site. Now, there's a lot of places you can go with this. This is live and functional. It is not only ready to go, it is in fact going.
The future of these, where we want to go with this button. We want to have a blogger's portal so they can manage all the products, all the image they tagged. We want to have a ranking system so they can fight who's the best seller or who sells the most things or who has the best style, if you like. We want to run promotions and competitions with the button. We want to reach more audience, to have Chinese, Indian, Spanish, all different language. And also integrate with Fashion Finder if we can have feeds so everyone knows what we are doing. Last words. I'm really passionate about the ASOS button, and also what we call it is a gift to the future. I hope you are as passionate as I am. So.